Nearly 1/3 of food production for human consumption is lost or wasted.
That's approximately 1.3 billion tons of food that gets thrown away each year.
At UD, we work to reduce food waste as much as we can.
Leftover food from UD Catering gets sent to Gospel Mission, a local organization that gives food to in-need people in downtown Dayton.
All unused food from KU is collected by the Food Recovery Network and donated to St. Vincent de Paul, an organization that helps families in need in the Miami Valley.
But to reduce all food waste and what we send to the landfill, we need students to get on board too.
When going to the dining halls, make sure you only get what you're actually going to eat in order to reduce waste.
Additionally, if you plan on eating at the dining hall, make sure you use the reusable plates instead of to-go containers.
While the to-go containers are compostable, it is wasteful to use those over a washable dish.
If you are on the go, make sure you drop off your compostable container in one of the compost bins when you're finished.
According to the US EPA, 20 to 30% of what ends up in the landfill is organic material that could have been composted.
If you look at what can be recycled and composted, only about 10% of what we throw away needs to go to a landfill.
Since 2009, UD has had a composting program that helps reduce waste on campus.
For the past 8 years, our compost has gone to a site off campus that turns our waste into soil.
However, if the compost is contaminated, meaning there are items in the compost bin that are not supposed to be there, it is rejected. The contamination costs UD money and is bad for the environment.
To reduce this contamination, it's important that students know what is compostable on campus.
At UD, nearly everything in the dining halls is compostable.
To-go containers,
Napkins and utensils,
cups, lids, and straws,
tea bags, coffee grounds, and coffee stirrers,
pastry bags, and sandwich wraps,
soup container and soup container lid,
fruit and salad containers,
containers for pre-made sandwiches and other snacks,
even this loud crinkle wrap.
and of course, all your leftover food.
Now that you know what's compostable, let's talk about where these compostable items go. BWK, Marycrest, and the newly renovated KU do not have trash cans in the dining area.
When you take your waste to the conveyor belt, a trained staff member will sort it into trash, recycling, and compost.
Hi, I'm Caroline.
I'm Naomi.
And now that Meg and Eric have showed you how to compost inside a dining hall,
We're going to go show you how to compost once you leave a dining hall. There are 2 light blue bins outside of KU where you can compost UD dining carryout containers.
there's another composting bin located on the KU green room.
And there's a similar 3-stream waste receptacle inside the Emporium in Marianist.
You can also collect your coffee grounds, food scraps, and organic material in your own dorm, home, or apartment and bring them to one of the bins on campus.
Unfortunately, our bins are not yet uniform, so make sure you're paying attention to where you're putting your organic matter.
UD has done its part to increase its composting on campus, but there's still lots of work to be done.
The Hanley Sustainability Institute is always looking for more people to get involved, so if you're interested in helping, email us at hsi@udayton.edu.